Guys, I have a big one for you today and a dangerous one, and it is showing increased signs that it might blow again. And it has blown up just in 2021 with devastating consequences. So everyone is scared of that monstrosity of a stratovolcano in the Philippines. It's the highest mountain on the island of Java, and guys, this is the Pacific Ring of Fire again. A subduction zone, of course, and along that subduction zone, we do have all these volcanoes, and the Philippines is highly active when it comes to earthquakes. But the big one that I'm talking about today is the volcano, not the earthquake. But we know they can trigger each other. So I am talking about the Semeru stratovolcano, the highest mountain on this Indonesian island of Java. Indonesia basically consists of island after island. We have a subduction zone there where the Indo-Australian plate subducts under the Eurasian plate. Subduction zones are always very powerful and create very strong and powerful earthquakes. Subduction zones are the bad guys that create these mega thrust earthquakes. We've just seen it in Kamchatka with the magnitude 8.8, the Tohoku earthquake in Japan in 2011, the 9.1, the Cascadia fault, and all these areas, guys. But where does the name Semeru come from? It's from the name Meru. That's the central world mountain in Hinduism, or Sumeru, the abode of gods. Very powerful gods. It's spewing ash high up in the air right now for several days now, over 14,100 feet, and it's not erupting yet, basically 4,300 meters above sea level. And of course they have issued an advisory level 2 at the moment. So we do have confirmation that we have indeed intermittent, but they call it discrete eruptions that are ongoing. They don't have satellite pictures yet, but of course current aviation color is orange. According to the Smithsonian USGS Weekly Volcanic Activity Report, activity continued at Semeru also during September 24th till 30th, and now October 23rd. And it has basically daily eruptive events, but not a big eruption. And we know it regularly produces these ash plumes. So why is everyone so scared? It can produce pyroclastic flows and lava avalanches. Lava avalanches doesn't sound too good, right? Called lahars, impacting the river valleys that are in this area very heavily. And especially the communities that are within a radius of 12 miles, that's roughly 20 kilometers, they're heavily affected by this, especially two communities, Pronojivo and Lumajang. They may be at risk from volcanic hazards during this phase of increased activity. And the bad news is, in 2021, Semeru erupted in January and on December 4th and 6th. And the eruption has caused high ejections, 11-kilometer high, 6.8 miles high ejections, lava flows that reached very far, between 5 and 12 kilometers. That's 3.1 to 7.3 miles. This is how far this traveled. And ash was raining down even further, 19 miles away, a radius of 19 miles, that's roughly 30 kilometers. And according to the 2022 post-disaster rehabilitation and reconstruction plan, this eruption had devastating consequences. 61 people were lost, 1 injury, and additionally it caused extensive damages to buildings in surrounding communities. It has destroyed at least 1,200 homes, guys, 1,200 homes, and also several public buildings like hospitals, schools, etc. And the problem in 2021 was that they had evacuation delays. And this is a topic that we're always talking about with volcanoes, especially at the supervolcano in Naples in Italy with Campi Flegrei right now. Just released a video about the problems with when's the right moment to evacuate. This is of course easier with Semeru because it is spewing smaller eruptions on a more regular basis. What I find interesting that they have even released a study about that devastating 2021 eruption. And this study, the only purpose was to look into why there was such a delay in evacuation, which factors were influencing these delays. And they say, of course, an emergency situation like volcanic eruptions, the timely evacuation decisions can be crucial for survival. And they say, the primary barrier to a timely evacuation is the lack of information or knowledge on how to evacuate effectively. Yes, that's especially the case if you have a very densely populated area around a volcano. And the problem is, if you have residents, individuals who feel more uninformed about the evacuation process, they are more hesitant to evacuate. So that leads to delayed decisions, and then it's too late. So what they found out is, and that's kind of logic, without clear guidance, confusion and panic will arise. And that will impact people's ability to act rationally. And guys, again, if you are a regular viewer of my channel, you know what I'm about to say next. This is so crucial for Campi Flegrei with more than 6 million people in the greater Naples area. I will keep you updated about that volcano, what it's doing. But in the meantime, check out my latest Campi Flegrei video. And if you want to know what's happening in the sky, 3i Atlas, the third ever discovered interstellar object, has now changed its tail. So is this theory of that Harvard professor becoming true, that now that they're hidden behind the sun, we can't see what that comet is doing, that it's changing its trajectory and it's coming to visit us? Is it an alien spaceship? Guys, I'm looking at it with a scientific eye. So not a tinfoil hat. It's a very interesting video. I see you in the end screen. Go there in a second. And if you want to fill me up with coffee, guys, it's greatly appreciated. Go to the link in the description of the video. Thank you so much. I see you there. If you want to join the channel, click the join button for behind the scene videos. Thank you for your supers, for your awesome comments, and for just being here. But now, guys, come on. Let's move. Click here.